Hey guys, I want to talk a bit about Tobe Hooper. May he rest in peace. What's your favorite film of his? Will you guys do a Life Force review? If not, will you do a review of one of his other films? Tobe Hooper, director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, amongst other things.
Oh, do you do Life Force too?
I didn't know that either. It would probably... I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an important horror film, I think. I think that was... Oh my God!
Pull down, go down!
No, it's been recently confirmed. I know a lot of people credit him with Poltergeist, but hasn't that been recently confirmed that Spielberg took over?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's been confirmed. It's the rumor.
I want to say that recently that has been confirmed. That's always been the rumor that Spielberg just took over and Tobe Hooper had his name on it, but... yeah. Rich is still learning the game, but it's a fun game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. But whether or not we do a review on it, I actually don't know. We could probably at least probably Jay and I could have a decent conversation about Texas Chainsaw Massacre because Jay is such a horror fan, and I think it's really important as an independent film. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Let's see here. Tam says, Jack, you mentioned Tim and Eric. There's a 10-year anniversary special tonight at midnight. I'm hella pumped. I can't thank you guys enough for the content. Wish I could give you more. Hey, we just appreciate you watching. Yes. Yeah, there's an awesome show, 10-year reunion special tonight on Adult Swim. Tim and Eric, awesome show. Fantastic programming. All the time.
Maybe I should just do the objective and land. I don't know. What am I getting out of extra stuff?
You just get extra money, and then you can use that money to upgrade your weapons and buy new stuff. So, it's up to you. Right now, you're still getting comfortable. It took me a few missions just to kind of get the flow of it. I'd say, like, finish the mission, and then maybe explore some of the other planes, some of the other weapons, see if you like a combination better. So... Tim and Eric good? No, Jake, just no. I think Tim and Eric is fantastic. I love it. I love the awesome show. I think they do comedy. They do comedy like not a lot of people do. Have you watched the $1 billion movie? I have watched the $1 billion movie, and it's, you know, it's a thing. I'm not gonna say it's good, but you know, it's a thing. It's a Tim and Eric thing. That's what it is, and he's also, Eric is also really fantastic on Master of None. I just like him as a comedic actor.
It's gonna lock on me.
Have you watched all the $1 billion movie? I have watched all the $1 billion movie. It had its it felt too much like a bloated episode instead of its own thing. It felt too much like a bloated episode of the awesome show and not like its own thing, but it had its moments. It had its really weird moments. You're doing it, Rich. You're doing it!
Alright, if I shoot down that one ship, then the drones stop coming, right?
Sometimes reinforcements can come.
Well, I'm assuming they're coming from that one ship you can shoot down. Which I'm not seeing.
Yeah, maybe, there's some land targets. Yeah, so you can either shoot the boat, or I think he has a missile launcher on his boat, too. You're too far away. You only have a range of 500 on that, and you see it's like 700, 600. No! Nice. Whoa! Was Brain Candy any good? I love Kids in the Hall.
Yeah, I love Kids in the Hall, and I remember being let down by Brain Candy.
Let's compare and contrast Brain Candy to Billion Dollar Movie. Brain Candy was its own thing. And what I will compare it to is, do you remember as it got later in the seasons of Kids in the Hall and they started making, like, absurdist sketches? Like, do you remember?
Gotta do that?
Well, like, do you remember, like, Sausages? Like, the sausage short?
No.
Or the Roadkill short? Do you remember that one? After a while, they made these absurdist sketches that weren't really sketches. They were like short films that were just weird, kind of for the sake of weird. And I put Brain Candy more akin to those. Sausages! Hey, what? Sausages! They were great. They were great. I loved Kids in the Hall, and I think the movie did its own thing, which... Oh, what's that? Just a different display?
Apparently.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, different way to switch your weapons.
Oh, okay. Right, the beard sketch, that was a great one. Summer beard. Whoa! So, I think, you know, Brain Candy can be applauded for doing its own thing. It's not necessarily funny as it is weird, but it has its moments. It's still Kids in the Hall, and I still love it. I still love it.
That oil rig really takes a pounding, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I got some weapons that are specifically air to ground weapons that will murderate them. It's great. It's great.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see here. Dylan, not Dylan, says, my most supernatural experience. When I was a kid, my dad had a weight bench. One night, I went to talk to him, but saw he was lifting, so I left. As I turned around, he walks in with groceries. The bench was empty. Dun, 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 dun. That's my best X-Files.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's creepy. Jesus. Nice. Incoming reinforcements. Incoming reinforcements. I don't know if I have any thoughts on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 because I don't know if I actually saw it.
Jay loves it.
I'm sure Jay loves a lot of things. Jay loves a lot of things. I actually don't know if I got around to seeing Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Right, I think we're heading back. We've blown enough up. We've blown enough up. Heading back to base.
Do it. We see you heading back to base. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Rabbit.
Keep your six clear, and happy flying. Evil Lord David says, "Hey guys, David, blaspheming in. On Pascal's wager, I read a nice thing. Be as good a person as you can. Any just God would be satisfied with that.
Well,
and any who aren't wouldn't be worth your worship." That's just
Are they worth burning in hell for eternity for?
Just a nice thing.
The Christian God isn't necessarily a nice God.
Just let the nice thing happen. He said a nice thing. We're supposed to go, yeah, we're all good people. If you're a good person, maybe it'll be nice. He can't just let a good thing.
Bury your head in sand.
He can't just
and
let
the lion will go away.
He can't just let a good thing happen.
The lion will just go
away.
away.
No, he's just saying you be a good person. He's just saying, like, wouldn't it be nice if everyone was nice to each other? Yes! Yes, it would be nice if everyone was nice to each other. You launched. You didn't switch your anything.
I don't want to switch my anything.
Okay,
I like
great.
the ship.
Great. It's fine.
Why do I gotta switch anything?
Because you get different weapons and it's fun.
It's fine.
Okay, great. It's great. It's fine. You know what? It's fine.
I'm gonna blow up the ship. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you can't blow up the ship. You have to take out the engines.
Yeah, well, that's how I'm gonna blow up that ship, Jack.
Okay, great. Fine. That's right, Mario 42. Imagine all the people. Are you in first person?
I keep thinking right trigger. Yeah.
Whoa, cool.
I keep thinking right trigger will fire my weapons.
Ah. You figured wrong, man. You figured wrong. How did you get in the first person mode?
I hit the select button or the back button or whatever the fuck they want to call it in this controller.
Oh, cool. Whoa! Nice one. Jack missed that Beatles reference. No, I got the John Lennon reference because it was a reference to the John Lennon song, Imagine, which is not a Beatles song.
I wish there were a cockpit.
What?
I wish there were like an actual cockpit.
Oh, yeah.
Cockpit I could see.
That would look nice. A little control panel. You know, that would look nice.
I've missed all of those.
Who's my favorite Backstreet Boy? That's a great question. Joey Fat One. It's great.
No! I hit the back of it.
Yep. Hey, you know what? You took it out. Look at that. You completed your mission, Rich. You did it.
I need I want a cockpit around me. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Send a message to. We'll send a message to the devs right now.
Do it right now, Jack. Type it in and send it.
And send. We just sent the dev. Oh, and he said he's working on it. Yep, dev's working on it.
Hey.
No, I don't know. You know, I don't much care for John Lennon. I'll be honest with you. As far as the Beatles are concerned, I've always been a McCartney fan. I would much I'd much rather listen to Wings over John Lennon solo stuff. But that's just me. Everyone has a different opinion. Whoa! Nice dodge roll. Nice dodge roll. Paul is great. Oh, okay, good. Nice. I'm glad you got. I mean, you know, also George Harrison. He had some. That kid had some chops. Mission complete. No, I did not see Paul at Summerfest last year. I've never seen him live. It'd be neat to, but I don't really care that much. I don't like, generally speaking, I don't like going to like the big amphitheater shows because, you know, you can't get good seats. And at that point, like, they're probably not going to do anything super exciting. I like the small shows. I want to be up front. But I also don't want to pay money to be up front. You know, that's why I go to the smaller shows. All this game is missing is an announcer. I don't know if this game needs an announcer. Drone 7, 6 o'clock gets decimated. You're on a kill streak. That probably wouldn't do good things for this game. Probably. Ringo all the way. You're just saying that because, you know... Why are you saying that? I don't think Ringo all the way is the way to go. It is weird that you don't have a cockpit view.
Yeah.
This seems like a half-finished idea here.
I'd settle for a half-assed one.
I think that's what we're getting, is the half-assed version.
No, like just some polygon things that vaguely resemble a cockpit.
Sure. Because, like, also the missiles come halfway into the screen. Like, they don't come from off screen. I think the intention was to have a cockpit, and they never got around to it. Game's got to be released, yo. Yeah, just tape a cockpit to your screen. Absolutely. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. My brother wants your thoughts on Adam Wingard's Death Note movie. Have you seen it? Will you see it? From what I've heard from Jay's Twitter, is that it's a fine movie and it's not great, so I'm probably not going to see it.
Yeah.
Like, he said it's not great and it's not as bad as everyone says it is, and that means it's going to be middling, and I just don't care that much. I don't care that much about middling movies. There's too many good movies to see. And I don't... Whoa.
I could slow down too much.
Oh. Whoa. Do you think there will ever be a band as famous or as big as the Beatles? No.
Probably not.
I bet if you look at, like, are the Beatles the best selling?
Well, with population increasing, it's probably already happened.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
If you want to talk about, like, relatively as big or as influential, probably not.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, if we're talking about just record sales, that's probably happened already. Another band has probably outsold them, right?
Michael Jackson probably did.
Oh, absolutely. But no, we'll never see another band like the Beatles because now we have too much access to music, whereas people didn't have that back in the day.
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
We'll take this thing out long.
Yeah, do it.
Heading that way.
It's fun. There's too much music everywhere, and everyone has access to all the music all the time. And so we're not going to get that laser focus that we got with the Beatles.
One pass, Jack. One fucking pass.
For what?
Kill this thing.
The whole thing in one pass? Not gonna happen.
There's only one engine left.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Then it's gonna happen, definitely. You can do it, Rich. I believe in you. Oh my god, unless you stall out again. Nice. Yeah, I think, like, you know, this goes back to a lot of what did Mike call it in the Star Trek? The blurring effect. A lot of, like the Beatles, we have access to too much music now, and we're never going to get the Beatles again. But that's okay. There's not anything wrong with that because there's still good music being made, and that's all that matters. There's still good music being made.
Does it say if it has lock on or not?
So if it says fire and forget, that's lock on.
Alright.
But you need to be concerned with weight here.
Yeah.
And so the one here, go to your micro. So that is 20 and 20. So now go to the other one. That's 20 and 30, so you won't be able to...
What's weight? Avionics?
I think it's payload.
Where's
I don't know what avionics...
that?
Oh, actually, maybe you can go to
payload's
that
the
one.
amount of ammunition.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know. I could go my whole fucking life without ever hearing again about how great the goddamn Beatles were. Even if you don't like the Beatles music, which I don't like a lot of it. Like, I enjoy their early, like, rock and roll stuff, but as soon as they started getting arty and flower powery, I kind of tuned them out. But
Where do you unlock other ships?
that's a great question. You don't unlock them here, but if you want to upgrade them, you can. But you like even if you don't like their music, you have to acknowledge their influence on literally everyone ever.
How do we upgrade the actual ship?
Okay, go back. Go back. And go to Aerolab. And then go to the ship. And you don't have enough money.
Okay.
You only have $650 and you need at least 2,000. Oh, thanks, Fighter Pants Guy. Thanks for subscribing. Elvis Presley versus Michael Jackson. Who was bigger? Michael Jackson.
Probably. Probably.
Once again, we're talking population. We're talking amount, how easy it was to sell records. But Elvis did have more movies. You're right. But Kidowin, thank you for subscribing while we were offline. We're okay with that. Elvis had more #1 hits, I think, than Michael Jackson. I don't know about that. That might have to be a Google question. In fact, I'm going to Google that right now. Hold on. #1 hits, Elvis versus Michael Jackson. I Googled it. The only male artist to have achieved more than 15 chart toppers is Elvis Presley, who attained 17 according to Billboard. Mariah Carey holds the record for solo artist with the most #1 songs with 18. Interesting. That's a great little factoid there. Let's see here. What did Michael Jackson do? Michael Jackson actually for #1 hits is in 4th place with 13. So it's Mariah Carey, Elvis, Rihanna, then Michael Jackson. According to this Wikipedia article, Elvis Presley is #1. Or no, I'm sorry, Mariah Carey is #1. Then Elvis, then Rihanna, then Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson's 4th place with 13 does not include his 4 #1s with the Jackson 5. So, if you include his Jackson 5 work, he beats out Elvis for #1. Who's #2? Rihanna.
So I really want to upgrade. All right. I think I get that.
You getting it? So So even if you include the Jackson 5 in Michael Jackson's work, Mariah Carey still beats him by 1 with 18. Then Michael Jackson, with the little caveat of with the Jackson 5 at 17. Then you have Elvis Presley at 15 and Rihanna at 14.
Semi-active? What's that? Oh, guided.
Semi-active.
Can't fit that on here anyway.
Precision guided bomb. Interesting. I think the Jackson 5 totally counts. I think so too, because obviously he was the voice of the Jackson 5, so I'm going to count it. But that's a lot closer than I would have thought, him and Elvis, for #1s. Which is interesting. I like that. You know what? That's why Google's an amazing thing. Now we're going to check this out. Ready? Who sold more records? Who sold more records, Elvis or Michael Jackson? List of best-selling music artists. Interesting. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Elvis versus Michael Jackson. Who do you think sold more?
Well, Elvis has had more time after his death. They probably sold a lot of... So I'm actually going to go with Elvis.
You're actually going to go with Elvis. You would be correct. You would be correct. Claimed sales is 600 to 500 million for Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson has 300 to 350 million. Somewhere in that range. It's not as precise as you would think. Both, however, they're number 2 and 3.
Hold up.
So, the question is, who's the best-selling artist of all time?
Beatles.
The Beatles! The Beatles, according to this Wikipedia article, is the best-selling artist of all time. With a claimed 500 to 600 million. Well, Michael Jackson fucked Lisa Marie, so boom. Right, there you go. That's all you need. That's right. Michael Jackson was making money off of the Beatles, so it doesn't really matter. He bought the rights to a bunch of Beatles music.
Yeah. Pissed Paul McCartney off something fierce.
Of course, because Paul McCartney's the one that gave him the idea.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, buy some music. Go to buy some music. That's a good way to make money as an artist. Anyone can edit the Wikipedia. It's true, but you know what? I'm gonna trust it. Wikipedia is generally trustworthy. So, Beatles, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Rich Evans. If you had to take a wild guess at who was number 4 under Michael Jackson, I know it could be anyone in any time.
Can you give me a hint? Give me an era.
Most well known for the 80s.
Madonna?
Madonna!
That was gonna be my guess without the hint, by the way.
Nice guess. Miss Madonna is the number 4 best-selling artist. Then it takes a little bit of a left turn, Rich.
Yeah?
Who do you got for number 5? Who do you got for number 5?
A boy band. NSYNC?
So, you know what? That's a fine guess.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
It's a male.
Oh, one male.
It's one
Individual.
male. One individual male, probably.
Left turn. I'm gonna say Garth Brooks.
Ooh, excellent guess as well. But no. I'll say his best era is probably known for the 70s.
Johnny Cash? Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know who.
Sir Elton John. First of all, Crocodile Rock is a great song. Benny and the Jets is a great song. Probably 2/3 of all these sales are the Lion King soundtrack.
Yeah.
Sir Elton, he has been knighted, Rich.
I don't give a shit. I'm not British.
He'll protect the realm from dragons if they come back. That's his whole deal. I like Elton John, especially his old wacky tunes.
I got him.
Oh, right, fucking Candle in the Wind. That was everywhere twice. Candle in the Wind. We're using numbers to define. Oh no, well, it just gives us something to talk about. I think it's interesting. Elton John is not someone who I would think of as a chart topper, as a sales leader. And then after that, you have Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd for 6 and 7. And then below them, actually, you get Rihanna and Mariah Carey. So Rihanna and Mariah Carey have more number 1s, but less sales. Very interesting. I like it. I just like the fact that all this information is right at our fingertips. I enjoy Elton John. I enjoy his music, especially his old, like I said, his old goofy tunes. Yeah, the Rolling Stones didn't appear until way down the list. Number one based on radio plays. That's Billboard, the Billboard Top 100. So Rihanna and Mariah Carey, they got the hits. They got the hits that they play on the radio, but they don't necessarily make the sales. And of course, the Beatles and Elvis Presley have been around for, you know, 3 decades longer making music. So they got a little bit of a head start. A little bit of a head start. Let's see what we got here. Zach of the Axis says, "Have you seen Vitaly Versace's amazing trivia show? Are you smarter? Are you smarter than a hot dog? You can easily find it through Google, and it plays out like a fever dream." No,
so like a Tali Versace film.
We've seen a couple other Vitaly Versace films, and you know,
we stopped when we got to the exploitative ones.
Yeah, they took a weird turn. They took a turn where we became uncomfortable watching them. Good old
Where
Vitaly.
we became uncomfortable watching them.
And we've made it through Psycho from Texas. Yeah, like we've made it through a lot. But yeah, it became a little too.
Fuck, we're going back to base. I have anything good?
Yep. Yeah, that one gun that just shoots the one
No,
little
it's powerful.
bullet. It's powerful, but it's weird. It's hard to aim. Let's see here. Sis Sperling.
It's like a rail gun or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of like it.
It's powerful. I like that, but I'd much rather like there are missiles that are more powerful. Sis Sperling says, "Hey, Rich.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like pop culture things that I like?"
No.
Great. Jack, have you ever seen other pop culture things I like? Probably. Love you both forever and ever. Thanks, Sis Sperling. Pop culture thing. Yeah, I know new Game of Thrones is tonight. I'll probably end up watching it. I'll probably end up, you know, feeling the same way about it that I always do. Like I said, I think these later seasons have been better and better. Mostly because they're finally coming to an end, so they have to tie up all of these loose ends. And,
What?
Oh, it's just hung on that white screen for a long time. But you know, I'll tell you the whole Daenerys and Jon Snow thing getting a little creepy. Getting a little creepy. I know that they don't know. I'll try not to do too many spoilers, but I know they don't know, but we know, and so it's getting a little weird. You know. For those of you who know, you know.
Incest thing?
It's a tiny bit of an incest thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Which is like all over Game of Thrones. And they don't know that they're related. But we as an audience know that they are. And they haven't done anything, but like they're making googly eyes at each other, you know. They're making enough googly eyes where I think it might happen, and it's just like you don't want it to, because then you're like, they're the good guys, and you're like, ah. Like the bad guys, that's...
Come on, how about let them be blissfully ignorant? That's a happy ending.
No, because then you... no, it's not. Like, because here's the thing. One of the defining traits of our main villains of the show is their incestuous relationship.
Yeah.
Cersei and her brother are super hot for each other. And so, like, you can't relate traits of the bad guy to traits of the good guys.
Yeah, that autocannon's not bad, Jack.
It's just tricky to aim. Tricky to aim.
I think you have to be a badass.
Oh, shit.
It's just fine if you're a badass.
Yep. Well, shit, Rich. Then you do it, man. You do it. Redneck of Thrones, absolutely. Nice.
Let's take out some of those fucking drones.
Whoa. You can do it. You can do it. Whoa.
A little too fast. A little too fast.
Great. You did it. You did it, Rich. Can it be wrong if it feels so right? And like I said, technically speaking, it's not weird because they don't know, but you know, we know. I think she's his aunt. Is how it works out.
All right.
Oh, and yeah, don't forget about your
health. I got.
or in your flares when there's enemy lock on.
Ah, yeah.
When there's incoming missiles, you can shoot off your flares.
I gotta get this shit off.
Rich, do you like Mass Effect 1 or 2 better?
They suck. They all suck. They've been ruined retroactively. Stop asking me about the fucking series.
You kind of knew you guys kind of knew what that was the answer to that.
There we go. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, thank you, Hackbot, and thank you, Beefcake. Beat it, boo boom.
Yes.
Why would you even ask that? What? Okay, great. I saw it, and I thought I had forgotten for a moment about the whole Mass Effect thing, and I thought we might get a genuine answer out of Rich, but he doesn't feel like talking about it.
That is the genuine answer.
Which is fine.
The genuine answer is I believe they have retroactively been ruined by the third one.
Sure.
That is the genuine answer.
It's fair. No, it's fair. Def John says, Rich, recently been playing classic Doom for the first time in 15-ish years. Aside from Brutal Doom, any mods you'd recommend?
Project Brutality's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's something I haven't tried yet. It looks neat. Doom 4 for Doom. Doom 4 for Doom is, I think, what it's called.
All right.
They kind of make some of the old enemy sprites look a little bit more like they do in the new game. They altered the weapons, and I think they added in, like, glory kills similar to New Doom.
Okay, that's fun.
I haven't tried that one yet. It looks neat.
The only problem, I was watching a bit of your Project Brutality stream when I was cutting it up for YouTube.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I could deal with all those options.
That's arguably one of the issues I have with it's a good thing.
Right, but I was watching you go through and like you could tweak every single one. I was like, I just want to play the game. Like
it's a good problem to have.
Sure.
It is a good problem to have.
It's intimidating for a new player, I guess is what I'm saying. Doom 4 for Doom, yes. That's what we're saying.
I might have the name wrong. I think it's something like that, though. I think it's Doom 4 for Doom.
Sure.
And then there's one of the first mods they had for Doom was the Aliens Total Conversion, but I think somebody recently updated that one a bit. There's like a newer Doom Aliens mod that I played around with. Pretty neat.
Where you fight the Xenomorphs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
They give you like the weapons like they had in the Alien movies, too.
Oh, like a flamethrower. Oh, cool. That's neat.
Aliens have the acid blood. And it's neat. It's neat.
Cool.
What? Oh, no! That was a good run. That was a good run.
You pick it up where you left off.
Yeah? I didn't finish the mission, though, so I had to redo that mission.
You probably have to redo that mission, yeah.
Fuck.
What do you have to press to unpause?
I don't even remember.
The pause button again?
It's really easy to quit.
Possibly too easy?
Possibly.
What you have here is a game developer who had a good idea for a game, but maybe not so good with the user interface. Whoa!
Autocannon, not bad at all.
Sick pull-up, bruh. Let's see here. Gapely. Gapely says the hexagonal landscape reminds me of an SNES game my dad used to play.
It reminds me of just a classic flight simulator, honestly.
Into the wee hours of the morn called Super Conflict. He offered me $100 to learn to play because the II was too easy. I refused. What kind of child were you to refuse $100 at any point? Is my question to you, Gapely.
Shit.
I know kids don't understand the value of money that much, but $100. Favorite dance move? You know, I'll revert to the Running Man pretty steadily, I'd say. Everyone likes a good Running Man. Super Hexagon 4 Sticks 4 is a fantastic game. It's one of those games that justifies itself on the iPhone. Like, it was a game clearly designed for mobile play. You know, it's simple, easy controls. Super Hexagon is a fantastic fucking game. I have been easily hypnotized by that several times. Whoa! Terry Cavanaugh in general, I think he's a fantastic game designer. I make sure I follow his work. We played that Tiny Heist of his. That was a recent game of his. I like a lot of his work. Terry Cavanaugh.
Damn! Die!
Jack, did you watch the Mayweather-McGregor fight? No. I don't care about sports, and I care less about watching millionaires beat the crap out of each other.
No, these are fine things. I just didn't see it. I don't have cable.
Oh. Oh, you know what? I'll take that back. I think it actually would be really fun to watch millionaires beat the crap out of each other if they weren't trained fighters.
Every professional athlete is a millionaire.
I know. What I'm saying is I want guys in suits dragged off the streets and forced to fight. Like bankers. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure. I just need $2,000, Jack, to upgrade this ship is what I need.
You can do it. Here's my pitch.
Yeah.
Here's my pitch. For the entertainment of the masses.
Yeah.
Once you have an income greater than $1 million, you can check an IRS box to get like a tax rebate. But then you are automatically enrolled into the Millionaire Fight Club. And at any point, they can grab you off the street and force you to fight another millionaire. And they would use the proceeds from people watching the fight to, you know, help pay for...
Jack, they're probably millionaires that give us money every week. They're fine people.
Money fight. This is what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying, you know, like, they get something out of it, too, because they'd get a decent tax break. And, you know, there's enough people involved where they probably wouldn't get picked. But we get the enjoyment of watching them fight. Millionaire Fight Club, I think, no, not to the death. Not fight to the death, like a normal fight. I'd say bare knuckle brawl, though. Like a UFC style. You get to kick, you get to punch. And of course, we would have to have some sort of Millionaire Fight Club commission to make sure that the millionaires are of equal physical prowess. Like, you know, we wouldn't pit an old man against a young buff dude, you know. Make it fair, but, you know, just Watch dudes in suits fight each other. Like you pull a guy off the tennis court and he's got his polo shirt and white shorts, and you pull another guy right out of the office. He's got a suit and tie. Just force him to fight. I think it'd be great. Yeah, Elon Musk versus Richard Branson. Richard Branson, though, he's not a U.S. citizen, though, so I don't know if it'd count for him, but that's what I'm saying. Like, have some fun with it. Have some fun for everybody. What's in it for the millionaires? They already got money. They get tax rebates, so they get to keep more of their money. So they get more money, which is an incentive for them. And it's voluntary to sign up for it. If you don't want the tax bracket, that's the tax break. That's fine. This is based on the stereotype that millionaires are yuppie white men. Not necessarily yuppie white men, but just yuppies. I feel like a lot of millionaires are yuppies. I'm not making any generalizations based off of their skin color, but yuppies. And you would have a male, a men's and a women's division, of course. Like, we're not just talking about men fighting. We want foxy boxing too, millionaire foxy boxing. I feel.
Did I shoot that down? I don't know if I did.
Exactly, Jack Trigger Joyce. Oprah versus Hillary Clinton. Just let them go at it. It'd be great. Zuckerberg versus a very wealthy polar bear. What? No. How do you stop the millionaires from coming to agreement that they won't hurt each other? If they don't fight, we retroactively take all that taxable income. Or you have people on the sidelines poking them with stun rods. I'm not saying this is my best idea ever, but I think it's pretty good. But no, I just don't care about the fight. I heard it was a decent fight. I know everyone was concerned beforehand that it was going to be another one of those like 1 round, 3 seconds in knockouts, but it went 10 rounds, I hear. That's great. To the surprise of apparently some people, the guy who had the history of boxing won the boxing match. So, and the guy who didn't have a boxing background did not win the boxing match. So. It is what it is. I'm not into sports or boxing in particular, but Mal Ratkill says Irish got tired. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. But yeah, hopefully people got their money's worth. It was like $100 pay-per-view.
All right, we are done.
Oh yeah, you are done. You are so done. Let's see here. Kane Handchrist says, why does Rich know off the cuff the names of so many Seagal movies?
Seagal movies?
Yeah.
Oh, because their names are so delightfully absurd.
Yes. Yes, they are.
To kill.
Don't press A.
Prone to violence.
Don't press A.
No, I want one called Prone to Violence.
Is that
I want
one?
him to come out of retirement. Prone to Violence. Because that's a perfect Seagal movie name. They never used it.
This is Operation Awesome Vulture, by the way. I like it.
X-Lab, what is that? Is that on the ground, or is that in the... I don't know what X-Lab is.
One X-Lab.
Can I... Aeropedia. Is there an easier way to browse this? Maybe like a list that I can scroll through?
Probably not. Oh my god. That's awful.
All right, that's not helpful at all.
It'll be fine.
I don't know what an air lab is, or an X lab is.
That's Operation Dumbo Drop. Absolutely. That's great. Anonymous says, will you guys play another one of the Sierra adventure games? I love the Police Quest streams. I'd like to do Space Quest 2. I think that'd be good. That'd be a good one to do.
Ooh, it took 2 engines in one pass with that autocannon.
Nice, Rich. Those nights are tough though, because like we really have to be in the mood, because there's a lot of voice work, a lot of just a lot of shit. But I'd like to do. I think that'll be our next one, is like a Space Quest 2. Oh yeah, that has a fall off.
Get the fuck out of here!
Space Quest 3 is better. I like playing things chronologically. I know, and we have to play Diddy Kong first, which means I need to find a Nintendo 64 before Wednesday, so we can make another attempt at this. We have a couple used video game stores here in
Nice!
Here in town.
Oh shit, that was a lot of money for that.
Yeah. Are we ever going to go back to Phoenix Wright? I don't know. I think if we were going to do another voice-heavy stream, I'd much prefer to do
I'm not doing as much puzzle solving in Phoenix Wright as I would have liked.
I
was hoping for more logic puzzles and less, I don't know, look for all of the dialogue trees.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what you're looking for is like a Professor Layton.
Maybe.
Professor Layton has a lot of a ton of really fun logic puzzles, and then it's intercut with a little bit of dialogue. Maybe we should give Professor Layton a try. I love those games. Those are fun games. Ooh.
No!
Oh!
I got greedy. I totally got greedy.
That's all right.
Assuming I lose the money too.
I don't know actually.
Do your ship upgrades that you buy last, or is that permadeath where they go away too?
Ooh, these are all great questions. Oh, you get to choose what we research next, though. I don't know. I can tell you, I bought upgrades for one ship. I upgraded the missiles on one ship, and those missiles were not upgraded on my other ship. So. Puzzle Agent? No, Puzzle Agent is a bad game. I played that. I did not like Puzzle Agent at all. It had stupid baby puzzles, and I hated the story. I got Puzzle Agent because I enjoyed Professor Layton, and someone recommended it to me, and I absolutely hated it. Stupid baby puzzles. Let's see here. Desert Fox says, hey, Rich. Hi, Jack. I know you've mentioned previously that you don't watch many other YouTubers, but have you seen any internet comment etiquette? Would highly recommend.
Hey, what etiquette?
I assume the name of the show is Internet Comment Etiquette. And no, I've never even heard of it. I'm sorry. So no, I don't. I have not. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Interceptor. Yeah, this is No Man's Sky. Capez. This is the new upgrade to No Man's Sky. They really changed it up. It's no longer about pointlessly exploring
fun.
the cosmos. It's just about dogfighting in one area. It's pretty great.
Let's see what we got. Durability.
Split Atom. So it says. So what is this game all about? This is it. It's just a procedurally generated flight sim, dogfight sim. You go around, you blow stuff up, you get gun upgrades. It's kind of great for what it is. I think I got it on sale. It was like $15. And like we're still doing the missions. There's an endless mode that we're not doing yet. We're just doing the weird missions. But I mean, you know, I'd love a little more content, but it's pretty neat so far. Candy for Crows, I appreciate the tip. Thank you.
Fighter bomber. I can't fit a fucking bomb on here, though. I want some bombing capabilities, Jack.
Well, you can swap out a different thing for it. You have to make choices, you know. These are the tough choices you have to make, Rich. Oh, you didn't...
Why are these a different set of weapons on the top? That's so weird.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Rich. It's still on sale on Steam. Oh, great. Yeah. It's $15 right now. Pretty neat. Pretty neat little game. I'll tell you what. I like the look of it. I think I'm going to play this some more.
Oh, do you want another go?
Huh?
You want another go?
No, you're playing. You go ahead.
I had a decent run there.
I bought it. I can play it at home.
Did you log in as you, or did you buy this for me?
I logged in.
You logged in?
Did I miss Diddy Kong Racing? No, Kellogg's Cornflakes. Nice fallout there, Rich. No, our going theory is that when my N64 was used as a prop for Half in the Bag, Mike broke it. That's the going theory right now, which I think is a pretty decent theory. So unfortunately, we do not have a functional Nintendo 64 at the time. I will try to find one for the Wednesday stream. That's the best I can do. Is try to find one. Lucas Dukas, did you see that episode? Did Mike really mess it up? Mike threw it on the concrete floor after smashing a VHS tape cartridge. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Then Mike definitely broke my Nintendo 64 and didn't necessarily tell me about it. Because I brought it back home and have been storing it nicely, thinking that I could play it at any time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, what? I will make Mike aware, like I will buy a new one, but I will make Mike aware that he broke my Nintendo 64, and he will probably repay me by making sure that the fridge is stocked with beer like he always does. Jack, you and Rich were in that Half in the Bag, at least the opening bit. You two came in a second after Mike threw it on the N64 on the floor. That doesn't mean we filmed it at the same time. Different camera angles can be filmed at different times, so Mike probably filmed that bit earlier or later, or I don't know. Maybe I did remember it. Or maybe I was there, but I forgot about it. I don't remember it, is what I'm saying. break the wheel as revenge. I will not break the wheel as revenge because the person that will hurt more than Mike is Rich. Rich spent a lot of time building it. I think it looks great. It works great. And if I break the wheel, who has to remake it? Is it Mike? No. No, that's my friend Rich Evans, and I don't want to put Rich through that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Ew. Break his legs? No, I won't. No, I'll just make him aware that N64. Oh, what?
I got some new ships.
You got some transforming wings. They usually don't stream on Monday. That's true. We don't usually stream on Monday. Why? What's going on Monday?
Why would you think we would be streaming on a Monday?
I think someone just asked a question. I don't know what they're about. Yeah, I'm gonna basically
Oh, these don't have a lock on. Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, but this one does major damage. If you can hit it, it fucks shit. I think you're too far away for those. Oh no, they have 800 feet.
Yeah, they don't have lock on though.
Oh, sure. That's fucking shit up. Are there any drinks you like more than beer? Ooh, no, I love beer the most. You know, I would never turn down a whiskey and Coke. You know, Jack and Coke is a fantastic beverage. Oh. You know, gimlets are nice drinks. I enjoy a nice red wine. There's many things that I like, but ooh, nothing quite beats a beer. Oh, poof. Boom. You know what? That's sad. That's satisfying. You see the little damage things flying off of them. I'm sorry, Candy for Crows. I'm just not gonna. But, like, you know, I appreciate it. But, yeah, that's gonna get into the whole thing. Dr. Pepper is better than root beer, is better than Coke. I don't think I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. Catarwin, sure, yeah. There's that grapefruit Rodler with gin that I love, but that's beer, you know. That's a whoa.
I don't like this weapon loadout I got.
Sure. Did you beat the mission already?
Yeah. I want to get some. Just see if I can get some cash though.
Yeah.
Cash is important.
Well, you have that super lock-on missile for that. That'd be great for taking out ground forces. After a long time, I determined that I don't like Dr. Pepper. I know Endocrine. I like it. A lot of people like it. I've never had much of a taste for it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It is.
Okay. You know what? I also enjoy unflavored carbonated water. Rich has no strong feelings about that, but like LaCroix unflavored carbonated water is a fantastic beverage for like satiating that need for something fizzy that doesn't have any sugar. I love that. Just, you know, that over ice will fill the void for not being able to have beer or soda. It's a great placebo. That's a placebo drink. That is also not... I would not go see that band. Unflavored carbonated water. I don't think I would see that band. I don't think they'd be very good. So... Carbonated water is a good replacement for soda. It is, and you know, like if you are calorie conscious, you know, like right now I've been super hardcore on my diet, and so usually I get the hungriest mid-afternoon, like right around 2 or 3 o'clock. It doesn't matter what I eat for breakfast or lunch, but 2 or 3 o'clock, hunger hits me like a motherfucker. So I have a big glass of ice with unflavored carbonated water, and it hits the spot for me. Hits the spot for me. It's great. No, I'm not growing out my hair for anything fun. I just haven't shaved. And we have a nice camera now, so you can actually see the detail that I haven't shaved. You can see my stubble because we have a nice camera going now and not our normal webcam. Yeah, soda can be dangerous. I think soda is a dangerous thing. Nice, Evil Lord David.
Alright, we'll try it with that. We'll try it with that loadout. This game needs a cockpit. It needs a cockpit for first-person view.
Hey, you want me to send another message?
Yes, I want you to send another. Keep sending them until they do it. Don't stop.
Let's see. Let's find the Twitter. We'll tweet at him. How about that? We'll tweet at him right now. What's this game called?
Skyrogue.
Skyrogue. Let's look into Skyrogue here. Who made Skyrogue? People. Fucking people. Skyrogue official. Boom. I'm gonna tweet him at him. I'm gonna tweet at him. It's gonna be great. They're gonna love it. Oh wow. Of a cockpit in first-person view. We're gonna tweet at Skyrogue Game.
What if we just haven't found it as somewhere in the options in the menus, Jack? We'll look like idiots.
What?
What if we just haven't found it? It's in the options somewhere, Jack. We'll look like idiots.
Then they'll get.
Probably hold off on tweeting.
Then they'll get back to us and go, "It's in the option, you idiot," and we'll go, "Oh, thanks." Boom, tweeted. I did it already, Rich. You can't stop me.
I know I can't.
You can't because I did it.
That's the problem.
Huh?
I know I can't. That's the problem.
Boom, I did it. Too late. There's workshop for Skyrogue? That's cool.
Does the workshop have a cockpit mod?
Ooh, maybe. It's crazy that you guys can see my stubble, because it's not that long. That speaks to the quality of our camera. That's great. Don't look bad on Twitter. It's important. I did say that we are enjoying the game. I said, hey, we're enjoying the game, but we'd love a cockpit in first-person view. That's a nice thing. I'm using my old Panasonic GH2 with the stock lens hooked up to our Elgato Cam Link. I have some fancier lenses, and unfortunately, the fancier lenses are, oh shit! What are they? What is it called when you can't zoom? I have a fixed focal length. No, that's not it. God damn it! What's that called? Someone's going to tell me, and I'm going to know it right away. A prime lens. Thank you, Power Fantasy. You were the first. All my fancy lenses are prime lenses, which means you can't change the zoom at all, and so there's no way to get the camera far enough away from us to get both Rich and I in the shot. So I had to use the stock lens, which is still a very nice lens, but I'd love something with a lower f-stop, so we can deal with some of this lighting issue that we have going on. But a prime lens, that's what it's called. Zoomless. Oh, I like zoomless lens better. So yeah, we have the Panasonic GH2 with an HDMI out into the Elgato Cam Link, which I think is giving us a much nicer image.
So I just flat out cannot target ground things with that one missile.
Oh yeah? Which one?
This one here.
Oh, is it an air-to-air? I did not trash talk the game. In fact, I made sure to put in my tweet that we like the game and that we just want a cockpit.
You hate it more than anything. Why do you hate it?
We just want it with. I agree with Rich that a cockpit would be really nice in first-person view. That's all I'm saying. It was just like one of those. Hey, this is a thing we'd like. We'd love a cockpit.
Keep hitting the wrong button to switch weapons.
Are there enemies that actually fight you in the game? Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I'm just not fighting those enemies right now. I'm sorry.
And then
I blew everything out of the sky, and now I get to go nuts.
Yeah, but every once in a while you'll see like a lock-on warning or a missile warning, and Rich is just doing a really good job. Hi, Street CEO.
Oh, yeah, blowing up all the things. I get cash. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Has Tali Versace responded to the review?
He had said something. I thought he had a comment on...
Did he?
On the video, yeah.
Oh, I did not see that. Hold on.
Is that everything? Did I kill all the things?
Tali Versace commented. I did not know that. I'm looking it up right now. Dr. Smoke Trees, I have not won any chicken dinners yet. I have now had 5 second places.
You were on a team. You had a chicken dinner.
That doesn't count.
I
did nothing to contribute to that chicken dinner. In fact, I was a hindrance. I want a chicken dinner where I do something. But I've come really close to chicken dinners, and I've had a couple really good runs. So, like, my interest is waning again. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that chicken dinner, but I want it. I want it. Hold on, I gotta find a. You got second place. So I got second place solo a bunch of times, and oh, I've come so dangerously close. I'm looking for Tali Versace. Oh, Tali Versace. Tali Versace says, "Thank you guys. Good job with the review. I'm not Stephen Allen Spielberg. I'm more like Roger William Corman. If you see his films, you know what I mean. But thank you for reviewing one of my first films I directed in 2009. Director-producer Tali Versace." Tali Versace. That's what he said. Oh. Well, that's great. He seems to be in good spirits about it then.
Yeah.
And he's responding to people who are asking him questions. Great. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not... There's no drama in there.
No.
No drama. Sorry. It was very nice of him to be cordial. Where am I going here? Haps78 says, any chance of Space Quest 2 on Wednesday? First priority.
Many chances in life.
First priority is Diddy Kong. First priority is always Diddy Kong. In life, from now on, it will always be Diddy Kong first. If I cannot find a Nintendo 64, maybe. If Rich and I feel like doing voices. I will give you a strong maybe. How about that? Ezekiel Jeans, we usually stream Sunday and Wednesday nights. Generally speaking, I think we try to start somewhere around 6 o'clock Central Time. Sometimes we won't get started, we won't start till 7, maybe even 8 on some nights, but generally speaking, like 6 to 10 Sunday and Wednesday nights is the general rule. Dreamer TK, we've decided we can't do the Batman voice stream, but I think I'm just gonna do the episode. I just need to find the right episode, and take it from Rich's computer and put it on my computer. Will there be a stream next weekend, which is a holiday weekend? Oh, next weekend is Labor Day. But that's on Monday, right?
Sure.
I think Labor Day is a Monday holiday. So yeah, we would probably still stream Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Want some air to ground?
We have air to ground. We have a lot of air to ground.
I don't have any I can fit in this plane.
Oh, sure.
I don't want a slow bomber.
Right. Split Atom, I have been paying attention to what's happening in Overwatch. I'm really excited about all the Mercy changes. It sounds like, as someone who plays a lot of Mercy, it sounds like they're really kind of revamping her whole deal. A little bummed that they're getting rid of the team res, but really interesting. So every character has their superpower in Overwatch that builds over time. And Mercy's superpower was anyone within a given radius you could revive from death.
Yeah.
Meaning that if the other team wiped out everyone else, you could say, nope, and they're all back alive. They're getting rid of that and instead doing a one-person res as a minor superpower, and her new superpower is just she gets stronger. Everything she does is better. But then, like, over time, she can just revive one person every few minutes. So they're making some very interesting changes to Mercy, and I play a lot of Mercy. So once that gets out of PTR...
Oh, that was awful.
Oh my god, what happened?
That weapon just whiffed.
It whiffed? Oh, is that the scatter missile?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's terrible. But in any case, yeah, I'm really I'm looking forward to the changes that they're making. And I know they're gonna. I haven't even played Doomfist yet, and I heard they're nerfing him for a second time. The man is too powerful, and so it'll be interesting. I really enjoyed the May short. The May ice caught in the ice short. That was adorable, as they all are. So I think the plan is we will be playing some more Overwatch. I'll be playing some more Overwatch with you guys when the new update comes out, the new Mercy update. So I did not cry, but it was heartwarming. I enjoy all the shorts. I enjoy the fact that they're adding personality. Like they're adding a story to this game that they don't shove down your throat. You know, and I enjoy that about it. You can choose to go and see all the little story bits if you want, or you can just play the game.
Why?
And you don't have to worry about the story.
Why would I want a weapon with 0 accuracy? That's awful.
Well, doesn't it? It goes to all the things that it's targeted. It's just kind of weak, right?
I'm not noticing it hitting anything.
I think it, like if you fire it now, it'll go to the 2 targets. I think. Oh!
I hated that weapon anyway.
Sure.
Did lose a bit of cash. Oh well, fuck it.
It's like a shotgun for missiles. Yep. Have a good night, Lucas Tukas. Thanks for coming by. Forget Overwatch. We want more Barbie prom queen. Fuck yeah. We need to get some more people for another board game stream. Last night, Rich
we had a really fun Settlers of Catan last night.
Oh yeah, Rich and Karen came over last night. We had an awesome Catan Seafarers. The Seafarers.
I won by sticking to the land.
I was so close to winning, Rich.
Yeah, I know.
I was the underdog the entire game, and I was finally getting there, and I would have had you. But the Seafarers version of Catan has this really great game mode where you can sail off and discover islands, and it's a ton of fun.
Nice.
Settlers is not a terrible game. You are incorrect, sir. Settlers is a
Catan?
fine
game.
game.
It's a great game.
Fine game. Catan is a fine game. It's that perfect balance of, you know, a little bit of strategy, a little bit of luck. Oh, nice, Rich.
Thank you. Thank you.
Island searching is high risk, high reward. And see, early in the game, I found both of the gold islands. And so I had settlements on both of the gold islands, but then they weren't rolling, and then I got blockaded, and I just, I was down. I was down in the ranks, and all of a sudden, my dice started hitting. I built it up so I had cities instead of settlements, and I was rolling.
I built an empire on rock and wood.
Yes, Rich had some really good early luck, and some good...
Good early luck?
You had some good
luck!
I wasn't done yet. Rich had a very good foundational strategy of where to place his early settlements, and then the dice rolls were with you.
You know why the dice rolls were with me, though?
Yeah.
I put my settlements on numbers that were highly likely to be landed on. I was by an 8 for the rock. I had 2 cities on the rock where it was 8. High chance of landing on it.
I had him on the 6, which was an equally high chance, but 6s weren't rolling. I'm saying you had equal part strategy and luck, but the dice were with you early game.
Sour grapes here.
I lost, Rich.
Sour grapes here.
I was so fucking close to winning.
You got lucky. You got lucky. Yeah. So lucky.
The Benchwarmer, I see you asking me about The Last of Us over and over. I've actually never played The Last of Us.
Fuck that game.
From all I know about it, I would absolutely hate it, as it has an emphasis on story over gameplay. It's another cover-based shooter, and it does not look like the kind of game that I would enjoy.
It's a lame shooter. It's a lame stealth game, but you hardly notice it because that's only about 25% of the experience, which is all people talking to each other.
Don't press A. Right.
I hate it.
And I believe you. I can't even believe you ever played it in the first place. I wouldn't even have given it a...
Everyone says it was great. I gave it a chance.
Okay.
I hate Naughty Dog. I think it's just the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like their cinematic experience first and foremost philosophy.
Yep.
I hate it.
I agree.
Just make a fucking movie.
Right, and by the way, that's an interesting premise for a movie. The whole fungi zombie thing.
It would have been a mediocre movie.
Would have been a fine. It
would have been a mediocre movie that everyone would have
movie.
complained about the weird mushroom zombies.
Oh, I think people would have liked the weird mushroom zombies. That's what we need in zombie. We needed some different zombies.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The
Everything about that was terrible.
That was terrible. Didn't we look that up the other day? Like there was a book. There was a book that came out right around the same time as The Last of Us that also dealt with this whole mushroom zombie thing, and they must have been in development at approximately the same time because they both. It was very similar premises.
Don't care. I don't care. Oh, it's gonna take forever.
I played Dr. Chug Buttmud. I played a little bit more of the Surge after the stream, and generally enjoyed it, but it got a little repetitive for me. I didn't find the world to be terribly engaging, and so I have not gotten significantly far in it. I just didn't care to keep playing. So. Thank you, Handsome Rob. Thanks for watching. Oh!
That's my fault.
That was absolutely your fault. Absolutely your fault. Anonymous, thanks for the tip. Cranehead Christ says, is this game scratching Rich's X-Wing TIE Fighter itch?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good. Good. Len Flexinski says, thoughts on the National Treasure movies? I think they're neat if you're a fan of history.
All right. Indiana Jones light with history.
Okay. I've been on a Michael Jackson kick recently, and I think Baby Be Mine and Rock My World are underrated songs. I'm not sure Michael Jackson has a bad song.
I never care much for black or white.
I could see that being a lesser, but it's not a bad song.
And then what was the one he did? Feel sorry for me. Way, feel sorry for me. What was that one? The world's out to get me because I made myself look like a child molester. What was the name of that song?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Are you talking about They Never Really Cared About Us?
I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a good song, though. They don't really care about us.
Way, I made myself look like a child molester. No, I'm sad.
It's definitely not Man in the Mirror, because Man in the Mirror is one of his greatest songs. Jack, it's my birthday today. I would be eternally grateful if you said, Happy birthday, Eric! Well, I said it, but I'll say it again. Happy birthday, Eric. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Hope your day goes well, because it's your birthday day. Actually, I hope other days go well, too. Just because, in general, I think everyone should have a good day. Where were we? You know what? I've never seen the National Treasure movies.
So, I've seen the first two. I don't know why I did.
I'm generally okay with schlock, but I don't usually go out of my way to see it.
Maybe I still had TV at that point and they were just on?
Sure. That could be. Give him a chance. I should give him a chance, though. I mean, everyone likes Nicolas Cage. Everyone likes Nicolas Cage. Cranehead Christ says $5 for Space Quest 2. Okay. I hear you. Anonymous says, I'm visiting Taiwan for a week. It's my first time traveling internationally and first time leaving North America. My flight is 13 hours. I don't speak Mandarin, and I'm traveling alone. What's your best advice? Well, shit, dog.
You think I got traveling advice? I don't, man. You're on your own.
I might have some traveling advice, as I'm someone who travels often. I think that was towards me, Rich. First of all, have a system for people to check in with you if you're traveling alone, because Taiwan does not have the best. What am I trying to say here? People, the thing about you might die, is what I'm saying. But also try to find a place that's not. Oh my God, you're gonna hit the tower.
It's fine.
Try to find a place that's not a super touristy place. Try to find a place where the locals eat.
All right, let's try a bomber. Let's try a slow plane. See how that works.
No. Try to find an experience that you can only get in Taiwan. Oh yeah, and make sure you have the proper wall charger, by the way. That's going to be really important. Anytime you get out of North America, they all get crazy with the wall chargers. G-Shots is saying, go to the mountains. There are monkeys. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, and just, like, have a constant presence of where your wallet and shit is. Because anytime you go to any touristy place, there's pickpockets fucking everywhere. Wallet and phone in your front pockets, not in your back pockets. Or, tape them up, duct tape them to your gut.
All right, let's try this.
Okay. Do it. Do it, Rich. Do it. Let's see. Cameron AM224 says, love you guys and RLM. Keep up the great entertainment.
Thank you.
We will try. We'll do our best. No promises. We're only human. A lot of talk in chat about wearing condoms. I think that's just a good rule in general, But if you're going to go to Taiwan for something, I mean, it's just wear condom. Be safe. Be safe no matter what you're doing. I guess what I'm saying. Like if you're going to go into the mountains with the monkeys, you don't necessarily have to wear a condom, but be safe around the monkeys and. XCOM 2 expansion or Mario Rabbids? We're probably gonna.
I'll end up being pretty interested in both sooner or later.
Right. We're probably gonna do the Mario Rabbids game for the next episode, as it's something I feel that we would have something to say about. Oh, that's a great one. That's a great missile. Also, be careful of drinking water. That's like when you're traveling. A lot of people just forget to drink enough water, and then you get dehydrated and you get sick and you feel like crap and you get tired. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. But when you're in a foreign country, go bottled water. Go bottled water. It will just be safer.
It's not even necessarily their water. Just sometimes they have bacteria just that you're not used to.
Exactly.
And if you live there, it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. And so, yeah, it's okay to invest in some bottled water. But also drink plenty of water.
Yeah, when you go on a trip and you get like diarrhea or something, it's not necessarily because their water is bad.
Right. You're just
It's
not
just-
used to the things in their water.
It's a different ecology. They have different bacteria that your body system is not used to seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Modest Gloitus says drinking tap water in Egypt was a bad idea. R.I.P. half of that trip. Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
What?
I missed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God, this bomber's slow.
Len Flaksinski says Spider-Man Homecoming or Guardians 2? I would choose Spider-Man,
Homecoming. They're both great movies.
I disagree with that.
No, whatever. I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying I disagree with it.
There's no point to argue.
No,
about
I'm
that right
not-
now, is there? I mean, I
wasn't
know you
trying
don't
to-
like it as much as I do.
I wasn't trying to argue. I was trying, there's two of, they asked a question to the both of us, and you gave your answer, and I didn't say anything for your answer, and I said for my answer. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Ooh. Hunchback Jack says, hi, Jack and Rich. I bought The Witness on a Steam sale and have been playing it a lot. If you ignore the pretentious bullshit, it is actually a fun and challenging puzzle game, particularly for $15.
Which?
The Witness.
Oh, yeah. Seemed kind of repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could argue Tetris is too, so, alright.
I think for me, it would be really hard for me to ignore the pretentious bullshit.
Is that already blowed up or something?
That looks bloated up.
Alright. Should just disappear. That's confusing.
Well, we've encountered a couple graphical glitches.
I don't necessarily know that that's a glitch per se.
I think they're supposed to fall. Any response from the devs? Let's see. Nope, no response from the devs. I don't necessarily expect them to respond.
Why'd you do anything, Jack?
Why do anything? Why do
Yes,
anything?
yes, why?
Because I thought it would be funny, and then if they did, and it's also important for developers of anything. You want feedback for the product that you're putting out there, right? And so I gave my feedback. I want a cockpit view when you're in first-person mode, because that would be nice. It'd be nice to have a cockpit.
Oh wait, I'm chasing the wrong arrow. I need my base.
Samus, you know what my thoughts on that are. And you've asked that question a couple times. You're just looking to start some shit.
What's wrong now?
Nothing. Nothing. A cockpit view.
Make it feel less like you're floating in space.
Well, they said a cockpit view will obstruct part of the screen.
All right, I'm okay with that.
But also, like Rich said, it would make it more feel like you are actually in an airplane and not floating in space.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to hit a button to turn the cockpit off if you want.
Sure.
Oh wait, I should have bought more stuff. Oh well. Didn't buy anything actually. Horrible mistake.
Oh. Yes, Dr. Chugbutt, I am up to date on Arrow on CW. I enjoy that show, even though I will freely admit that it might not be the greatest show. But I enjoy it. I watch all of those, well, almost all of them. I watch Arrow, I watch Flash, and I watch Supergirl. I do not watch Legends of Tomorrow. As that looks like it goes a little too schlock for me. But I enjoy Arrow. I think it's fine. Fine show. Flash is pretty good.
Whoa, what the fuck is shooting at me? It's keep hitting the wrong button.
Oh, they're gonna crash into each other. Oh, they didn't. Oh, I wanted to see them crash into each other. It's probably that guy. He has missiles on the back. Yeah. That red thing. Whoa! Rich! You're an ace pilot.
I know, I'm a madman, Jack.
You are an ace pilot. It's great. Those ships should have rammed. That would have been better if they.
That's the guy we need to murder.
If they rammed into each other, I would have liked that more.
Yeah, those are gonna decimate this bomber.
There you go. There you go.
There's more of them. This is hardly over.
The Flash is just the worst. No, it's lighthearted and it's cute. It's cute. It's, yeah, it gets nuts with the timeline changing, which I assume is just a Flash thing. Tiberius, you're not wrong. It's getting a little much with the melodrama surrounding the Flash blaming himself, which is more of an Arrow thing. But, you know, they're doing what they do. Stay on target. Stay on target.
I hit this thing.
Is any of us prepared for Inhumans? Oh, that show's gonna be so terrible. It looks so terrible. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Medusa's hair looks like a dollar store wig when it's not CG. And the acting looks terrible. And the director already came out and said he was hired because he's used to making movies quickly on a low budget. And so he's like, that's why I was hired. I can make movies for no money. So, you know, that's what I'm going to do here. That sounds bad. It looks cheap. It looks cheap, and it looks like they don't know that the show looks cheap, and so they're trying to play up the melodrama, and they're trying, but it just looks fucking cheap. And that's going to be its downfall, because if it's a cheap show, you gotta know your limitations, you know? And it's going to be another one of those things where it's not necessarily going to tie in with the movies, and it's not necessarily going to tie in with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. specifically. And so it will be another Marvel show out in its own nebula. And one of the big sales pitches of Marvel was this whole universe thing. And the Netflix shows are kind of in the same universe, but they don't really touch. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are in the same universe, but they don't talk to each other anymore. And so we got a lot of different factions in the same universe that don't talk to each other.
We're getting out of here.
Oh yeah, you got a good amount of money. Get out while you can.
these guys. They're gonna decimate me.
Yeah, like, you know, every single show has like a passing statement about like the incident. But they never talk about it. Like, they just call it the incident, and for some reason, like, I don't know if that's a legal requirement where they can't just say, you remember when aliens fucking came to New York and the Avengers stopped them? I would love for a little more intertwinement. We had one episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where the lady that was in the Thor movies came down to Earth. And of course, during the whole...
Got no more flares.
During the whole Hydra takeover...
I will be alright.
Nice. That was a major plot point during Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so that was nice. But I would love a little more commingling of that. And we'll never see Sif again, right? You know.
So where do we go to upgrade the ship?
What?
Where do we go to upgrade a ship?
Go back. Go back. Aero Lab. Oh, upgrades are lost if you die.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, this looks neat.
So he gets more thrust, he gets more durable, more maneuverability, more acceleration. Nice.
What about carrying capacity? Does that get an upgrade? Or no?
Hmm?
Does carrying capacity get an upgrade?
It doesn't look like it. Dr. Smoke Tree says, I think the incident is supposed to be like saying 9/11. No one, you know, everyone calls it 9/11. We don't talk about, like, I remember when they... I guess that's, you know what, Dr. Smoke Trees, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. The incident seems like a weird way to say that. But I guess how else would you describe that? When aliens came to Earth and then superheroes punched them away from Earth. I guess I can be with you there. Any more Len K stuff?
That was from when he was here last time.
Right.
That was old. That was the one I was talking about. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to see the light of day because Jay'd been taking a sweet time with it.
That was a great one. That was a great review. Made me want to go see Blind Fury. I know you've talked about it a lot.
I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Maneuverability 60 is kind of nice. Decent durability if I do the upgrade.
Sure. Two sheds, that's a good way to put it too. The incident seems neutral. You know, it was a big tragedy. People obviously died, and like the city was attacked. But the incident does seem not too... But I guess so does 9/11. 9/11 is just a date. I wonder if they had this conversation in a writer's room somewhere. You know, what can we call it? What can we do to, like, you know, make sure that this is, you know, tell the audience that this is a big deal, like, because we can't put a date on it. Candy for Crows, I can tell you nothing about Bite of the Mummy. I can tell you nothing. Oh yeah, and don't forget to call him the big green guy. I know. And I also get that like... I mean, well, no, he's the Hulk. People know the Hulk, right?
Do they call him the Hulk?
They call him Hulk.
Who?
Captain America called him Hulk
in the
first Avengers movie.
Did the press?
Huh?
Did the press? They're trying. I don't know if they're avoiding like continuity tie-in with the shows as much as they're trying to make it not sound silly. Daredevil is a street level show about a blind man who knows karate that fights mobsters.
Right.
He can't talk about the alien invasion that happened last month, so they kind of disguise it. The incident. That's why. It's not, well, the movies won't let... I don't think it's that.
No, well, but I think realistically, by this point, because, you know, like, by this point in Daredevil also, we had Age of Ultron. Hulk was going all over the place. You know, he destroyed an entire African city, right?
Okay.
People know who Hulk is, and so instead of saying the big green guy, I think everyone would call him Hulk or the Hulk.
Okay.
I would. That's what I would do. Did you fucking see the Hulk? He tore up that African town. What a fuckhead. That's what I would be saying if this was a real life situation. Ooh, nice. And Blueberry points out that Peter Parker calls him the Hulk when the bad guys are wearing the mask. And so I think it's a I don't know if they necessarily have the rights to call him the Hulk.
I think they're trying to avoid seeming silly on the Netflix shows, which tonally are a little bit different than the movies.
And while that's true, that's true. Yeah, Defenders, it's
Same reason in zombie movies, they avoid saying zombie for some reason.
Even though everyone on the planet knows what a zombie is. Right. Yeah.
That was dumb.
Too far away? I hit it a little bit, I think. Yeah. Whoa.
So many things in the ground. Alright, we gotta blow up these ships on my ass.
Shiva X51, that's exactly it. We don't want the Netflix shows to be silly. I mean, after all, he's the immortal Iron Fist who's sworn to fight the hand. He's a blind ninja.
But that's
He's a man
all right.
with
Blind
unbreakable
ninja
skin.
versus alien, though, is something very different.
He's
a very different. It's a very different type of silly.
He's fight. Okay, well, at least you admit that it's silly. It
No,
is
of
silly.
course it's silly. I mean,
It's all silly,
I
but
wasn't trying to pretend that blind ninjas weren't silly. Missing the point. Oh no, I grabbed the non-lock-on ones again because I'm a dumbass.
Oh.
And those are the ones I wasted my upgrade on. Now
Oh,
I feel like
no.
a dumbass.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be tough. These are gonna be tough kills then. Look at that boat turn on a dime. Yeah, no, I get that. Iron Fist is supposed to be the ultimate martial arts dude, which he is. Like he fights well. I just wish I could tolerate any time he talked.
Does he get into a fight with Daredevil? Like, could they resist?
He does get into a fight with Daredevil.
Does he win?
He holds his own. I think everyone kind of hands his ass to him, which is very nice because I hate him.
Oh, Iron Fist?
Yeah.
Hey.
He has actually a really decent, like a really fun fan service fight with Luke Cage, who of course is like immovable.
See, they're smart enough to know this then.
Yeah.
That's what that tells me.
What?
They're smart enough to know that the fans don't like Iron Fist.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they didn't know quick enough where like the whole plot revolves around an Iron Fist thing, but everyone beats him up pretty easily, which is very nice because he is the immortal Iron Fist, and he is sworn to fight the hand. So here's the thing, G Thunders. Iron Fist does act like a 15-year-old most of the time.
Fuck, that was cutting it close!
You did it, Rich. Like, Iron Fist is incredibly naive and immature and a total dickhead like a teenager, which... Remember, he for all of his growing up time was in Kunlun, not in normal social settings, just training kung fu, and so him being socially inept kind of makes sense, is what I'm gonna say. Him being kind of a dickhead makes a little bit of sense. I mean, I still don't like him as a character. I much prefer the, like, the chill, mellow philosopher Danny Rand, who's just kind of, like, above it all because he's found one with the universe. And I like that naivety. I don't like him being a dickhead, so... That's true, Nisema. People from Kunlun also think he's a dickhead. So, and he is. He's just a dickhead. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hopefully they change it up for the second season, which is already happening.
We're not turning. This is not going well. Or as well as I would like.
Oh yeah, just you got to complete your mission and get the fuck out of Dodge. Stay on target. Didn't kill it.
Jesus Christ!
That was a barrage of shit, and it didn't kill it, Rich. I'm sorry. I agree. Like, I really dislike the actor who's playing Danny Rand. And I think there's some bad writing, and I think his character is that of a dickhead. And so, like, there's a lot of things wrong with Iron Fist and Danny Rand. And because of that, Defenders was kind of meh. You know. It was cute seeing them all come together. That was cute.
Fuck.
It was cute that everyone got their hero moment. I think the Defenders, though, had a much bigger problem, which is when they actually did get to fight together. Nice, you made it. You made it. You survived. Yeah. So here's the real problem with Defenders is when they actually do get to fight with each other. What you have is 4 people who have very similar strengths. You have 4 people who punch. Mm-hmm. That's it. And so you can't get that varied action that you can get with like an Avengers, right? Mm-hmm. You got Captain punching, you got Iron Man flying around using lasers, you got Hulk smashing, you got Hawkeye doing the crossbow thing. You got a variety of your heroes doing different things to keep the action palpable, to keep it moving, to keep it interesting. But in Defenders, you have 4 people who are very good at punching, and one who also has sticks that he hits people with. What'd you do?
Can't fit it on her.
I'm sorry. I think it's about more than a leader. I think they needed to find a way to vary up their fighting styles. Well, like, for example, that first like little mini fight we get with Iron Fist and Luke Cage, where Iron Fist is doing his kung fu thing and Luke Cage is basically acting like a meat shield. Like suddenly some guys with guns show up and like Luke Cage just stands big and then Iron Fist hides behind him. And I was like, oh, cute. They got to use their power set and then, like, you know, Iron Fist did his kung fu thing, and it was a neat way to use their power set. But later on, everyone was just punching everyone, and it got boring. But do they learn to work as a team? Not really, Dr. Buttchuck. It's like it kind of fell apart. It didn't work that much. It's been out for a while, and we haven't really talked about Defenders. I'm very sorry. I'm not giving away too much, I don't think, but if you were going to watch it, you would have watched it already. Fuck you, Jack. I love titties. You won't say it. That I love titties? I enjoy breasts. I don't think I've ever said anything to the contrary. But I do.
You don't say it enough, Jack. Why don't you say it more? Just keep saying that you like breast over and over again.
I'm okay with breasts. I usually prefer butts. I'll be quite honest with you.
And you cannot lie?
I know there are many, not just brothers, but, you know, also sisters who would deny. But me personally, when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist, as long as she also has a round thing that I can look at, I enjoy it, is all I'm saying. Have I talked about Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later? I don't know, but if I haven't, it's great.
You have, I think.
I might have.
I recall this.
It's very good. Yeah, I was kind of down on first day of camp, which I think I don't think the jokes hit for first day of camp, but 10 years later, it felt funny. It felt like the same old Wet Hot American Summer. Really good job. I very much enjoyed 10 years later. So, I actually now that I said that, yes, I think on one of the streams I went a little more in depth about it, but yes, overall, really enjoyed it. Mission complete.
All right, I got my weapon loadout. I like. Yeah. Fucking killing all you motherfuckers.
In the Power Stone stream, you said you like butts better with Jesse in the room. Jesse is a friend of mine, and she knows I like butts better. So it was not a surprise to her. The documentary on Wet Hot American Summer? Yeah. Yeah. Very good little behind-the-scenes featurette about the making of Wet Hot American Summer. My favorite part about it's on Netflix, or it was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is. My favorite part of the behind the scenes is you have people like Bradley Cooper and Amy Poehler talking about how amazing it is to work with Janine Garofalo. And they're like, can you believe we got Janine Garofalo? What an honor it is to work with her. Which, you know, at the time, she was the big star, and they were nobodies. And I thought, I think it's really funny. Like, they were talking about, like, David Hyde Pierce is going to be here for 5 days of filming. Because he was the big get for Wet Hot American Summer. There's a documentary on the making of the movie Wet Hot American Summer, and it's called... Anyone want to remind me what it's called? Help me, help me.
In the zone.
You be in the zone. You be in the zone.
Oh, totally in the fucking zone.
Not Batman and Bill, the documentary about Wet Hot American Summer. Hurricane of Fun. Thank you, Manny the Vera King. It's called A Hurricane of Fun, the making of Wet Hot American Summer. And there's a... Whoa.
That was a terrible pass.
Wow, Rich. A wonderful little behind-the-scenes featurette. A ton of footage from filming. How they made that production. Great. Hurricane of Fun. What is Wet Hot American Summer? Wet Hot American Summer.
It's a movie film.
It's a movie film directed and written by David Wayne, starring Michael Showalter, Michael Ian Black, Janine Garofalo, a lot of people from the state. And it's an amazing comedy movie.
Alright, we're gonna take care of this for these fighters.
That is disguised as a summer camp boner comedy that turns into something much more. It's Yulan, even if you haven't seen it in years, give it a watch. It holds up shockingly well. You kind of have to, by the way. When you play a game like this, I lean with it. Like if I'm close to something, I want to lean out of the way. That's how I feel. I play better.
I'm not gonna be able to get this one too. We're going back to base.
Oh yeah. Does it really turn into something much more? I don't.
It's you can't describe it.
That's the thing. I can't describe it without completely spoiling it. But yes, it turns into a beast of its own skin. It is
not a camp sex film.
No, but it's
teen sex comedy. It is not.
But it starts as a teen sex comedy and then it slowly devolves into Wet Hot American Summer. It sets itself up to be that and
willfully weird.
Yes.
That's the way I would describe it. It's willfully weird.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, oh, and you should definitely watch the movie before watching the series.
Alright, I'm liking this.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a fine game. Fine game, Rich. I have seen Not Another Teen Movie. I remember...
Is the chat theorizing that we're piloting actual drones?
Oh no! Shit. Shit.
I like that. I'm done with that theory.
Shit. Shit. Sorry.
Yes, I will upgrade that.
Let's see here. Chicken Chasseur says, "Hey guys, first time I've been able to catch you guys alive." Chasseur, yeah. I've been watching for a while. Keep up the good work. Also, happy to see Len back on RLM. Seems to be getting more comfortable than in the past.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he was good on the panel. He was really
Yes!
good in review.
Yes, those are fantastic upgrades. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think Rich recommends this game. Sky Rogue. On sale now on Steam, by the way. Just a quick heads up. But, yeah, no, and you can't blame Len for not being comfortable. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It blew up and it fell on top of me. I should have expected that.
Oh, you defeated it?
Wait, I'm not dead?
Oh my god, you're not dead!
I'm not dead! It landed on me! I thought I was dead!
You look like you were dead! It took a chunk of your health out.
Yeah, I'll deal with that.
Yeah, that's great.
We're still in it.
That's great. Christopher Maloney is a national treasure. Christopher Maloney, coming straight off of, like, SVU, is in it. Some of the funniest shit you will ever see in the Wet Hot American Summer movie. I need to just rewatch that now because I'm talking about it, and I fucking love that movie.
For everyone telling me to dodge roll, I am. You don't see it in first-person perspective.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Have I heard the new Taylor Swift song? No, I haven't. I heard middling things about it. I've been, as far as music lately, all I've been listening to lately is Kendrick Lamar's new album. I've been listening to Damn. And my first go-through of it, I actually didn't much care for it. And I've re-listened to it a couple times now, and I'm really getting into the flow. So that's all I've been listening to lately. Doing great, Rich.
Alright, I think I need to take out these carriers so I can stop the ships from coming, is how I'm assuming this works.
You think that the drones are coming out of the carriers? That's possible. That's very possible. Very generic. You know, on my first listen to Damn, that's what I thought. I thought it was like, you know, it's like, oh, this is meh, but I don't know, you know, like everybody fucking loves Damn. And I wasn't really feeling it. But on my second and third listen, I got the flow of it, so I'm really enjoying that now.
Nope, nope, nope. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Keep moving. Keep moving. Never stop moving.
It's never. Well, you're in an airplane, I think. If you stop moving,
never slow down.
Oh, sure.
Not when you got this many enemies on your ass.
Oh my God, Rich, this is nuts. You're doing great. Actually, the reason I picked it up, I've been meaning to pick it up for a while, but I hadn't. I recently watched on HBO. They have a great little documentary series called The Defiant Ones that follows the life of Dr. Dre and the guy who founded what was the record label now? Fuck, Jimmy Vatone? Is that his name?
No!
The guy who founded Interscope Records.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a great run.
That was
Rich.
fucking fun.
Great run. You got to the new color palette, apparently.
How we doing? Do you want another shot of this?
No, that's a great way to end it, and it's pretty late anyway.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
What time is it? We've been going 4?
We've been going about 4.
All right.
So it simultaneously follows Dr. Dre and Jimmy Ivoni, or however you pronounce his last name, the guy who founded I just said it. What was his goddamn record label? What you don't know?
No, I don't.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't. I need to go to the bathroom after this.
Go to the bathroom. It was the groundbreaking '90s record label, Interscope. Thank you, Interscope Records, and it's this wonderful documentary that tracks both of their life. And for anyone who doesn't know who Jimmy Iovine is, he was like a producer for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and he like recorded Born to Run, the Bruce Springsteen album, and then it cuts over to like Dr. Dre's early life when he was like in a dance group and hadn't ever DJ'd before, and it follows both of their path until they meet at Interscope, and it's a fantastic. It's like a 4 or 5 part documentary called The Defiant Ones, and it's on HBO. And it ends with Kendrick Lamar, because I think Dre produced one of his albums. I don't know if it was Damn, but it was one of his albums. And so Kendrick is in the later part of the documentary, and that's what made me remember to buy his album. This is not straight from Compton, straight out of Compton. This is called The Defiant Ones. It's on HBO, and it's a wonderful little thing. Bruce Springsteen, yeah. So like Interscope Records, like 9 Inch Nails, Lady Gaga, Dr. Dre, all of Death Row Records was on there for a while. So Snoop Dogg's early career was all Interscope. No Doubt, just amazing stories. Marilyn Manson was part of Interscope. He was part of the Trent Reznor's record label, which was partnered with Interscope. But just great conversations with people. But yeah, they talked to Trent Reznor, they talked to Bruce Springsteen, they talked to all these people. They have a great little bit with Eminem talking about how he started working with Dr. Dre. Go see it. If you are a fan of 90s music, just to hear the backstories about how all of these artists came to be on Interscope Records is fantastic. And all of Dr. Dre's backstory, amazing stuff. Certain bands of Interscope are probably asking Tom for some petty cash. Epic, Jason. Get right out of town. Get right out of town. I have no thoughts on to pimp a butterfly. I'm sorry. Bye, Doobie Sandwich, if you're going to prematurely leave. We are wrapping up. I'm just waiting for Rich to get back from the bathroom, and then we're going to read tips as we normally do. Let's get out of this screen, though. Let's get out of the You Died screen, and we'll get back to the title screen. There we go. That's a nice screen to be on. Look at that. That's a real nice screen to be on. You ever seen, what? Oh, I don't know what that means. So, Jack versus, okay, so by the way, Jack versus Josh music quiz, Josh would win hands down because I have a terrible memory and I don't ever remember names or albums or dates or song names. I like music. I'm not a music person like...
What?
I had it on the nice screen so you could see the title. And I had it on the... So
I wanted it to be quiet.
Oh, we could have just turned the sound down.
The fuck? You know what? Here, look.
The...
Oh no, I just hit the button and it's back.
I had it on the screen so people could see the title.
It's back.
Yeah. It's a fine title. It's a nice title screen. I don't know if there is a music topic that could stump Josh. He seems to know everything about every genre. He's a savant. He is a music trivia junkie. What game is... I know people are so... I think that's just... Look at that. Now people know what game we were playing.
Wait.
It's just a nice title screen.
Your overlay, Jack, that you wanted so bad has the name on it.
Now I got it twice. So nice, we named it twice. The city's so nice, we named it twice.
Keep reading them tips. It's fun. We caught up? What do we got? What's next?
Anonymous says, hi, Rich and Jack. Has there ever been a movie that made you go through a cathartic experience? You guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. Cathartic experience, Rich Evans. He's either thinking of a joke or actually thinking of an answer.
I'm actually thinking of an answer, and I'm not really... Like, what do you mean, like something spiritual? Define cathartic.
Yeah, it's like something like you walk out of a movie and you had a changed perspective
On my life? That has never happened.
Okay. I think that's what it means. Or you came to peace with something. Like, I got it. No. All right. I mean,
No.
You know. Yeah, I don't know if like. Yeah, I don't know.
Things? Like, Things was over.
Yeah.
And then that was like it's over. Things is over.
Yeah.
Not even Mad Max Fury Road. Like I said, Mad Max Fury Road did not alter my life. It was a really fucking good action movie that I love.
Yeah.
I need to know what you mean by cathartic.
I think that's what I think that's what they mean. I'm just realizing that I didn't start the Twatcher. So I'm
like just the joy of seeing a good movie. Yeah, I guess Fury Road counts for that.
Yeah, that was enjoyable. Not necessarily cathartic.
That was the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you.
Phantom Menace? That was more just disbelief. It was more shock.
I mean, it did change your life, but in retrospect.
Well, Mike had seen it before me. Mike got into some like unusually early screening.
Oh yeah.
Mike worked at a movie theater, and management liked Mike.
Yeah.
And management got in for the theater chain, got in to see like a super early, like actually a rough cut of the Phantom Menace, and they didn't like one of the manager didn't have anyone else to go with. So like, you like Star Wars? You want to come? So Mike got in like weeks early, like a week or two early.
Oh wow!
Like Mike did not know Darth Maul got cut in half because originally he did not.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he just falls down the thing. After I guess he gets swiped, I don't know, but he's not cut in half. And I guess too many people thought, well, he's coming back. So in post, though, he gets cut in half now.
But then I think he came back anyway, didn't he?
Not in the movies.
No, but I think
one of the stupid books that doesn't count.
No, I think in the cartoon he came back.
It still doesn't count.
Yeah, it's canon.
They weren't planning it.
I'm just saying it's funny because they cut him in half to make sure he didn't come back, and he did end up coming back. In Rebels, I think he came back.
Rich is telling an amazing new story about Mike and Phantom Menace. I've told it before. I've told that before.
Yeah. I think he came back. I think he came back in Rebels, and he had like a robot lower half body.
Okay.
I just think it's funny because, like you said, if they cut him in half to make sure everyone knows he's dead, and they're like, nah, fuck it, never mind.
Wait, he comes back with a robot lower half?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Interesting.
Why is that?
I didn't know. Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you going to tell me later?
I might, yes. I might tell you later.
Tell me why that's interesting.
I'll tell you exactly why.
Let's get to subscribers. Now is the point in the stream in which we thank all the people who have subscribed to us during this stream. Much like... Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Frisco Jones for 36 motherfucking months in a row! Woo! Frisco Jones. There we go. Can you read this, or do you just want me to read them?
I can barely see that from here.
Beer Coaster. Calcium Rich Evans, who says, say this like a specter. How does a specter talk in XCOM?
What?
Do you know how a specter talks?
That's from Mass Effect, and they don't talk in a specific way. That's just somebody trolling.
Oh. They want me to say XCOM 2, XCOM 2, XCOM 2 AIDS. Chicken Chaser. Tard Core says, Rich, if Jack helped you... Oh, yeah, we already did that. Mikosnik. Lemmy 101. Mike Chase Gaming. 6 for 39 motherfucking months in a row. Top Ramens for 30 fucking months in a row. Who says 30 pizza rolls in a row. Bill LaHecka for 38 motherfucking months in a row. Says matches my age. Next month will also match my age. Anywho, you know what I'm going to say? Keep on doing what you're doing. Collecting data for 30 fucking months in a row. Says thanks for the memories. Combo Fuego. Nebdoza. Spider Blair. CSC Hamb. Says excited for my second month. Gibbous Moon for 24 fucking months in a row. Loner Archon for 36
It's not. There we go.
Months in a... That was kind of a dud.
It's just gonna make more of a mess.
That was kind of a dud. That was kind of a dud.
Oh my god.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Lower Archon says 3 years and my pizza roll is still fresh. Let me turn that
What? Oh, the
off, the confetti off. There you go. Observatron. 9,000. Sorry, I got distracted.
space in there.
I got distracted by the chat because the chat started moving to say "woo" to Loner Archon. Romosum. Ex Mensa for 38 motherfucking months in a row. Says still waiting on the next 7th guest stream.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. You got a while.
You have to subscribe for 3 more years.
Astartes Legion. Dr. Harry Lime for 12 months in a row says boom. Dr. Poon MD. Tiny Tick Tack. Push Level, who says it's time JP Happy Sibyls Manly. AJ.
All right, so something French.
Pimpsall. Could be French. Maybe just smashing on the keyboard. AJ Pimpsall. Gruff McMilitary for 20 fucking months in a row. Says, well, I'll be damned. Have I finally hit 20 months? Rich. Great review with Len Kapuscinski.
Thank you.
And you've been a great sport on the whole Tums Festival thing.
It's fine.
Yeah. Jack. Solid call on the Santa/religion thing. Thanks. You know, I try to make good decisions. They don't always work out.
We had some fine discussions tonight.
I think so. It was fine. You know,
We got deep.
We had deep philosophical discussions, not just about our own beliefs, but about like how to properly raise a family, and we played a neat game while doing so. Lost in Technicolor for 37 motherfucking months in a row. Says, here's to 37 more months. Huzzah, fuck my cock. Space Skimo for 36 motherfucking months in a row.
Pop!
There you go. Whoa! Look at that confetti!
Where's the confetti?
Whoa! It's the red ones.
Oh my god.
Says, I feel like Rich Evans, the prom queen tonight. Thank you, Space Camo. Woo! 36 months.
Lots of anniversaries tonight.
Lots of anniversaries.
Congratulations.
Tonight. You all subscribed right around the same time.
Must have been like a J stream. It was probably the first J stream.
Exactly. That's great.
Oh, wait, did Mike play Quap?
This might have been the 3-month anniversary,
3 years ago?
the 3-year anniversary of the Quap stream. The one and only Mike stream. Shrew Baggins. Miss Toots. Finger Paints Guy. Dr. Doug Lestine says, thanks for all the goofs, gaffs, and laughs.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Boom!
You're welcome.
Zoom. Space Alien Super Cocaine for 16 months in a row. Xenotrope for 37 motherfucking months in a row. Says, wait a minute. This isn't DK. This isn't DK at all.
I know.
I'm sorry.
This one's not really our fault.
This is Mike's fault.
This is totally Mike's fault.
Yeah, technically, I'm gonna give it a 50-50. Okay. One, Mike definitely broke the Nintendo 64 and didn't tell me.
It worked before Mike threw it on the ground.
2, technically speaking, I probably should have tested it out.
Yeah.
Before the stream started.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take half responsibility, but it's definitely, maybe 51% Mike's fault because he actually broke it. Where are we? We are on Contramundus for 24 fucking months in a row. Says, can you give me your best 90s radical stunt? Whoa. Sure. Whoa! That was pretty cool.
Radical!
Bodacious!
Extreme!
Ouch, dude!
Ow! Fell off my skateboard, ow! Broke my arm, dude!
Permanent brain injury! Whoa! Helmets are for dorks! Retro Man. Retro Mania OG. Der Herkin for 17 months in a row says, here is the exact second. Here is the exact second here knocks it over and says, I'm so stupid as he does it, lull. Oh, the exact second Mike knocks it over and says, I am so stupid.
Oh, he's posted a link.
Thank you.
Okay,
Well, there you go. Now we have proof. 52% Mike's fault. Doom Violence for 17 months in a row says, Prereq essentially stands as my straight edge version of getting weekend unwind shit hammered. This rules. Shred Unreal.
This rules. Oh my god.
We'll take it.
That's a lot of pressure. Now we have to rule every stream.
It's not going to happen. We won't rule every stream. El Polo Diablo says, thanks for another month of great content. Not Scoot exactly. Hellcat Striker says, so Rich.
Yeah.
XCOM 2 of the Chosen, War of the Chosen on Wednesday.
I don't know if we're going to do it Wednesday or what. I'm going to take a look at it.
First priority is Diddy Kong.
Here's the thing. XCOM, if I start playing that,
yeah,
it's going to be a commitment. Because I won't be able to stop.
Right.
And I know the Mario game that we have to play for the show is coming out.
Coming out next week.
Like this week.
Or this week. Yeah, technically this week.
So I kind of think I should avoid it.
Okay.
Because we're not going to do a review on the XCOM DLC because you didn't like XCOM 2 and it would be kind of pointless.
Yeah. Well, and we talk about XCOM a lot. We've done XCOM a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be rehashing a lot of stuff. Whereas the XCOM playstyle in the Mario universe could give us something interesting to talk about. So we won't be doing XCOM 2, but we will stream it. But yes, you're right. Wait until after you've done playing the Rabbids game.
Because I know what XCOM does to my soul.
Yeah, it overtakes it.
I know I have started. I started playing like XCOM like months like a year ago now.
Yeah.
I started playing XCOM 1 just in like a whim, and next thing I know, it's been like a week later, I got another 100 hours in it. Just like that.
Sure.
100 hours disappeared into XCOM.
Of course, of course. And Wednesday's Diddy. We guys know this already. Wednesday's Diddy. Gek Ganger V says, loved the Blind Fury review. The underhand style was from Zatoichi because the sword doubled as a cane. Okay. So that was.
I didn't know he did the underhanded style in Zatoichi, but I was familiar with those movies.
Okay, so that was probably an homage.
Yeah, I think technically it's actually an adaptation.
Oh, okay.
Technically, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, that's fine. Hydrogen 6 for 12 months in a row. Also Zats, who says Zats. And C3 Potato. C3 Potato. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true, we really do.
It's true, we really do.
And join us next Wednesday when Mike shows up to play a game. No, he doesn't. I'm just fucking with him.
He never will.